All right, what's up, YouTube, man? Welcome to Therapist Talks, man. We back hanging out with you again, man, in these YouTube streets, man. We appreciate you for stopping by, man, and coming through. Today's just a quick, short video. I'm trying to continue to keep content coming out as I really hope that this channel reaches out and touches, somebody's spirit, somebody's, I guess, level of awakening. I like people to wake up. I from this channel, I speak from the seaweed of my soul, and I hope this reaches somebody. I hope somebody who really needs to hear this can hear this. Do you struggle with racing thoughts? Do you struggle with spiraling thoughts? A mind that just won't stop? Do you struggle from intrusive thoughts? Does your mind just not want to shut off when you go to sleep? Are you tense? Do you have a racing heart sometimes, clammy hands, sweaty palms, heart racing, feeling clammy? If so, then you probably, struggle with anxiety, maybe, and depression. They kind of run hand in hand, or maybe you even bipolar or have ADD or ADHD. Well, there's help for you. There's help. By tuning into this channel, we're here to support you. We also have a Facebook group, and I'll list the name of that in the link, or I'll put the link of that below. But I just want to talk about how you can calm your mind, right? It's really hard to calm your mind. I'm gonna have clients who, they lay down and they're ready for bed, and then their mind won't shut off, right? And it just races and races and races. And then I have clients, because they don't really understand the coping mechanism or tools to actually change the process of the way their brain is reacting or responding to internal or external stimuli. When you think of, happy thoughts, your brain sort of, see my face change. I'm sorry, I didn't even mean for it to. Excuse me. When you think of happy thoughts, it kind of changes the inflection in your brain, the wavelengths, right? You got dopamine and oxytocin and all those types of things. I'm not going to really go into that for you today, but you can change what you think about by changing what you think about. It's literally that simple, right? If you're saying, if you, in ACT, acceptance commitment therapy, there's a piece component called storytelling mind, right? Does your mind tell stories like, when I went to that job interview, man, I really sucked at it. I'm just really not good at job interviews. You'll begin to believe these things about yourself, right? That's not healthy. That's a negative internal dialogue that you're having with yourself, right? Nobody said that. You said that. So now you created your own narrative. We call those cognitive distortions. You kind of just created your own narrative that you suck at interviews, right? And so you believe it, and then you begin to feel down about it, right? So you just created your own depression. I mean, you may not recognize that, but there's a switch that happened when you created that, when you set that language into the earth. You created a frequency that you now believe in your heart because you feel you sucked at something, quote unquote, right? Or storytelling mind can be something positive. Like, man, you know what? I might have sucked at that interview, but who cares? Because I'm going to blast this next one out, right? So you can use something negative and turn it to something positive. It's all mindset. Excuse me, the sirens going by. There's trauma somewhere, somebody going through something. The world, this thing never stops, man. So you got to be able to control this thing, take executive control with your executive function and shut that limbic system down, that amygdala. You got to shut that stuff down or to take control. A lot of people with ADD, ADHD, that's one of the issues. Neurologically, they kind of lack that control of the executive functioning. And that's why they're impulsive. They're kind of hyper, right? Because the brain, you can control that. You can slow that down, stop it and slow it down, right? And so working with your thoughts, working with the executive functioning components and controlling that limbic system and controlling that amygdala from taking you to fight or flight is really important. And so the storytelling mind could also be like, hey, I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna have a peaceful night. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn on some scriptures, or I'm gonna turn on the waterfall, and I'm gonna just focus and be mindful on the waterfall, right? Being mindful is being aware of the present, right? Being in the present at the present moment, right? So whatever thoughts you're thinking about, well, tomorrow, I got to do this, and well, what if that don't turn out? Your future telling. Why are you doing that? What do you mean? What if it don't turn out? You're creating a negative environment. You're creating a negative frequency, right? You got to come out of that. You got to thought switch. CBT tells us the thought switch. You got to change your thoughts, man. You don't have to think like that. I know you've been probably conditioned to think like that from your upbringing, or just it's a pattern that happened. You got bullied at school, and so everything maybe one time, or you got your lunch money taken, or something kind of triggered this thought process to happen, and nobody helped guide you with that. And America will tell you it's a disorder. It'll tell you something's wrong with you. You need treatment. You need medications. Yeah, you may need that by now. But also it's a power. If you can think and do scaffolding thoughts and kind of tear things apart and pick things apart, why wouldn't we want to empower that? You're a smart person. You're really a smart person. And it's sad that our society kind of tells people, hey, you have mental health problems, instead of, hey, you got a superpower and we just need to hone in on that thing, man, And that's what I'm here to do, man. And at Therapist Talks, man, we want to help you hone in on that superpower, man. We don't want to say you have a disorder, even though those are the languages, the words that are used in our language to identify these things, so we can have, super bills to submit to insurances. They need to know why you saw this person, right? Well, it was for anxiety disorder. It was for bipolar disorder. It was for major depressive disorder, mild, moderate, or severe, or it was for psychotic features, or whatever. There's always some sort of title or label that needs to go to something. But the problem's the problem. You're not the problem. You are not the problem. You're not. People just tell you that you're the problem, or that it's the problem, or you internalize the problem as it being you that's the problem. But you're not the problem. The problem's the problem. And if I can get you to pull that problem out and say, hey, I have anxiety. What do I need to do to attack this thing? Instead of anxiety's in me and I have anxiety. No, you have anxiety. Here it is, though. There's ways to address this anxiety. Let's do that, and let's stop focusing on you, and let's focus on the anxiety, because you're an awesome person, man, and you belong here. And I believe in you, and I believe that you can change this thing. I help people change their lives every single day. Every day. People come in severe, psychotic disorder. They're coming in really severe with depression, suicidal. They want to leave the earth, and they got children, and, and we talk them out of that. Because of what they're thinking is doing it to them, man. And, and I'm not going to go into a long rant. I just want to put something out, some positive content out for somebody, because you needed to hear this. You, and you, all three of y'all needed to hear this. All 20 of y'all, the million people that's going to watch this one day, a million people may watch one of my videos. And I just want to make sure that it's touching. It's coming from the seaweed of my soul. It's real and it's legit. Look at this beautiful background I'm at. This is beautiful, right? It's a beautiful background. The sun is going down over there. Now see this tree right here? It's pointed to the north. The Native Americans, the people who used to live on this land, before it was conquered, used to point these trees and point them so you could know which way they was going north as they walked through the woods, through the trails, right? All this stuff used to be woods, but people come in and they cut these things down, and then they, there we go. And then they put houses. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm in a beautiful place, man. And you can be there too, man. And I'm going to open a private practice here soon. I'll be starting off with telehealth. I'm going to speak that into existence, because that's what I'm going to do, man. I want to help people. Right now I'm working in a private practice, and I help people every day. I see 30 to 35 people a week. Some of them see me for 2 hours, twice a week. Some of them see me for an hour, 3 times a week. Some people come once a week. Some people come every other week. I got some people that come every 3 weeks, once a month, But I just want to help you, man. I just want to bring out that topic, man, and just bring something out for the universe, man. Something positive, man. Everything don't got to be bad. It don't got to be bad. The situation don't got to be bad. And you can make a difference to change that situation. And I'm here to help you. Drop a comment below about how this channel might have made you feel, about how this video might have made you feel. Tell me what you struggle with. Let's talk about it. All right, with that, I'm going to say, y'all, make sure that y'all be blessed. Therapist Talks.